He obviously has calculated that he has more chance of getting that if the elections are sooner rather than in October, as was originally scheduled. In the week since the election up until today, there's been lots of speculation in Ukraine about whether Volodymyr Zelensky would do this and whether he had the constitutional right to do so. The law is subject to interpretation. Clearly, his advisers have decided that he does have that right, or that even if some people might disagree with it, they're not going to try to resist it too hard, considering the political support that Volodymyr Zelensky has from the people, given his mandate of more than 70% of the vote that he got. So it does look like we're going to be going to elections in 2 months' time. Volodymyr Zelensky has created a new political party which is called Servant of the People, named after his TV series. He's that party. There are other people also who've thrown their hat into the ring, including Ukraine's most famous rock icon, the singer Sviatoslav Vakarchuk, who also says he's created a new party which is called Voice. It could be a pretty interesting election season coming up.
Certainly sounds like it. Apart from the decision to dissolve Parliament, what were the other big themes out of the new president's speech today?
Well, there are lots of nice rhetorical turns of phrase, proposals that are not of great political significance. But, for example, Volodymyr Zelensky said, don't put portraits of me up on your walls of your offices talking to officials. Put photos of your children and look them in the eye every time you make a decision. A lot of those kinds of rallying calls, a lot of talk of everybody being in this together. We're all Ukrainians from Donetsk to Lviv in the west, from Chernigiv in the north to Simferopol in Crimea. A part of that speech was actually directly lifted word for word from a speech that the fictional president Volodymyr Zelensky played on TV, made in the TV series. A lot of people are commenting on that and joking about that. But certainly the speech was rhetorically strong and not entirely devoid of content. He said, for example, that he had a new policy of offering Ukrainian citizenship to all members of the Ukrainian diaspora, all Ukrainians living abroad. According to his calculations, that would bring the population of Ukraine to 65 million if all of them took citizenship. There were proposals like that, and there were also injunctions to the members of parliament before the elections that are coming up to change the electoral code, to fire the general prosecutor, and various other quite important measures that Volodymyr Zelensky called on them to take even before the parliament ceases business for the elections.
Gulliver, thank you so much.